Hi, everybody, and welcome to day 12. How is everybody doing? Very good. How are you?
Doing really good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Today, we are going to do something easy and something fun. We've been really getting into the shadow, which is good. That's like where most of the work is. Just remember, the angels are doing a lot of heavy lifting for us, okay? They really, really are. They're doing a lot of heavy lifting for us, and that's why we've done the random acts of kindness and the spreading of the coins. So just know the angels are doing the heavy lifting and they're with us. All right. So let's pull our advice and then we will talk about what we're going to do today. So get a good vibe, like good, happy vibes. So just take a moment to really clear your mind, open up your energy while I shuffle.
That was so perfect.
Yeah.
I literally just opened my eyes.
Oh, let's see what jumped. Oh my gosh. This is actually my saying in this deck because this is a deck that I created. So knowing. Never go against what the soul knows. You will only betray yourself in doing so. And that is so sweet that Spirit brought that out. See, Spirit has given us the key to enlightenment. And not through this series, but this does activate us. Therefore, opens our eyes for Spirit to talk to us in different ways in our own personal lives. So Spirit's bringing us a lot of enlightenment.
That's crazy. I just real quick. When I feel like Spirit talks to me, like I literally just hear it repeatedly in my head, just like repeat it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Like being like this dad today was trying to like search for sippy cups, and he just was looking at like 15 different ones. Like he didn't know what to choose. And I was walking past him and I just could hear like, help him, help him, help him, like over and over. And I was like, no, like, shh, it's weird. Had Chloe with me. I was getting cat food. I had like 10 cans of cat food in my hand. And I was just like, do you need help? And he's like, yeah, like it's new. I'm looking for one. I was like, this straw one. I just tried the straw one. It's nice. So we grabbed like 2 of them, took it home. And yeah, but anyways, I just feel like that's like, you'll hear Spirit, don't ignore him. Like that's what you need to.
Just like with the job story.
Yeah, and I've had today, there was a lady and a granddaughter, and I didn't listen to Spirit. I wish I would have, but I felt like I could have helped her somehow, and I just had like so much stuff in my hands I couldn't, but yeah, you got it.
Okay.
You got it.
I was like, I kept feeling that.
Yeah, but anyways, like you hear Spirit, like you just continuously will hear them, and don't go against them.
I always hear it as a male voice. What do you hear it as?
I don't know. I feel like it's like my own. I don't know. Like I just hear it. I don't know. I guess I haven't paid attention yet. Like, but I didn't know at first. I was like, I thought it was just like my own self, and like it's Spirit. Like, and they'll just keep reminding you, like, just keep saying in your head, and you're like, shh, you know. Yeah. So I was like, I feel like the card is like, like don't go against it. Like you'll hear them, and just listen and open your heart for it.
And also, even when we really want something and we're reaching for something, but something in our soul is kind of like, you've got to listen to that too. That's not the fun part.
It's hard.
But your soul will never lead you astray. Never. So what we're going to do today is get our journals out and we are going to make a manifestation list. And what this is all the things you want to be in your life within a year from this moment today. Leave nothing out whatsoever. You know, several years ago when I was in the job hunt, I wrote out a list of my ideal job for the skill set I had as an accountant and at the environment, the coworkers, the pay, the benefits, like all of it. I wrote it out and a little bit of time went by, but then I ended up getting this really amazing, cool job that provided, I had free access to basketball game tickets, hockey tickets of, I live in Colorado. So for Avs games and our Nuggets, just all the stuff. I even got to go to the Garth Brooks concert when he came here several years back for free. So there was so many perks. It was a lot of fun. It was like a dream job. And I just wrote it down. That's all I did. The house I live in right now, I wrote it down. Everything I wrote down about the house I wanted is in this house. Okay.
4th of July.
Yes.
That was.
Yes. Okay. So,
that one's just crazy
fireworks
to me.
are not allowed in Colorado, but if you just do a little drive over the state line to Wyoming, they're legal there. And we were going to have just a small gathering on Saturday before the holiday, just to like hang out with friends and family and connect. It wasn't really like a 4th celebration. It was just like a gathering because I planted all kinds of new stuff in my backyard. And so everything's looking really pretty now. And I was like, oh, I wish we had some fireworks, because her husband and his best friend had some last year, and they were setting them off, and they were the really cool ones. And all my neighbors are super awesome. They love fireworks too, so they'll come out and watch. And there was just nobody that had them this year. And so I was like, oh, that really sucks. I was like, but you know what? I'm going to try to manifest it. And I just put it out there to universe. And last minute, we had an unexpected last minute guest, somebody I didn't even know, her husband works with, and just kind of invited him because he didn't have anything going on. He brought a whole thing of fireworks. So we got our fireworks, and I just put it out there, and boom, it happened. And like, I've been praying for the rain because my sprinkler system sucks. I have to hand water. I'm already mid-season, so I'm like, I'm just going to replace it all next year. So I got to hand water to preserve what I have. I've been like, rain, rain. And today it poured rain, and I got a day off from watering the lawn. The universe did the job for me today. So, and it's like the small stuff in life that really counts. Like, it really is. So write it down, anything, everything, leave nothing out. And you all know what I'm going to be writing about. Of what I want in my life within a year. So that is what we're doing today. And then after you make that list, write a letter to your angels in your journal, thanking them for the heavy lifting that they do, and asking them to show you what it will take to align you to all of these things that you desire to have in your life within a year from today. And I promise you, when you look back in a year, you're going to see several of these things, if not all of them, have come true. Like, I've done this so many times, just writing a list, and then I'll find it like later on and I'll be like, this, and this actually happened. It almost feels like magic. It's not, but here's another thing. Prove it to yourself. Like with the fireworks, it was just a passing thought for me. I'm like, oh, that would be really cool. Yeah, I hope they show up like somehow, some way. And they did. So let's pick something that you don't have resistance to. Like maybe getting a cup of coffee, finding a purple heart somewhere. Like, you've got to think of something that's just very trivial that you have no resistance to. And I'm trying to think for myself right now, because I just love doing this. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys this thing. Spirit works in mysterious, mysterious ways. When I was moving to California, we were from Colorado to California. We stopped in Las Vegas to rest for the night. Her husband came with me, and my youngest daughter was moving out there with me, and she had her boyfriend was with us. And we get to the hotel and everything, and the boys wanted to go to the strip and have a good time. Fine, whatever. Like, I don't care.
What a great night that was.
Boys got in trouble. Woke up the next morning, no boys. Come to find out, they're in jail. So, and it was so silly. Like, they did not do anything.
It was literally like so ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. One of them jumped on a cop car, and the other one took a picture of it, and then they ran off. Not a smart thing to do in Vegas. Like, you don't play in Vegas. They don't. You don't play there.
I mean, I wouldn't jump on somebody's car.
No.
Ever, like, personally.
Especially a cop car.
Absolutely. So I get that. The taking picture one, like the one taking a picture, I don't know why they got in
Well,
trouble.
regardless, they were put in jail, which delayed us from being able to leave in the morning and head the rest of the way to California. And she was actually going to take a flight that day and meet us in California because she just had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually switched it and met us in Las Vegas. And we ended up staying there another 2 nights. And the thing is when I went to the airport to pick her up, there's this liquor store right by the baggage carousel. And out of nowhere, this bottle caught my eye. And I was like, is that what I think it is? And what it was.
Oh, wow. Yes.
What
I
it
remember.
was a golden bottle of champagne, Ace of Spades. And the significance of that for me was like 5 years prior, I had seen a golden bottle of champagne on a music video. And I was like, is when I was like really getting into manifestation. And I was like, I want to manifest that somehow, some way. I want a golden bottle of champagne. And in that moment, that was the first time I'd ever seen it in the liquor store. And I believe Jay-Z just came out with that brand not too long ago, like before I had discovered that.
I've never seen one. I've never seen
yeah,
a bottle.
And there she was in all her glory. And it was such a perfect moment because I was in such a big transition in my life. And even the baggage carousel right there said Denver, San Jose. And I was literally coming from Denver, driving to San Jose, California. And so those were really beautiful synchronicities. And that bottle, it meant a lot. 5 years I was like waiting for that. And then there it was before me.
It was you had to wait too for the perfect moment, like money wise, and like
the
moment, like to drink
it was
everything.
Not a cheap bottle of champagne.
I feel like Spirit brought it to you when you were available to it. Like this whole thing is like when you're available to it and ready for what you're going to receive, it will be there. Yes. And you were ready for it, and it was right there for you.
And what I even love more is that I saw it on a music video, the song Down by Jay Sean, I believe his name is. And the one I end up buying is actually owned by Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's just, Spirit can make everything so much more magical than we can even construct it to be. I mean, I know that's just a story for you guys, but just my life and what that meant, magic. So think of something that you have absolutely no resistance to and ask Spirit to flood it into your reality, and you start thinking about it. Rainbows.
It's crazy you said rainbows. At the beginning of this, I said my thing was a heart. And I have seen double rainbows or rainbows. I've sent them to you because I've seen them so much.
Spirit was like, no, we're going to talk about rainbows.
I don't know. I've never been like a rainbow fan either.
You know what? Because we're just talking about all these signs and stuff, and I'm telling you to pick something. I actually started making these right here for something I'm going to be doing on my CEJ channel. But let's pull some stuff right now and see what Spirit is telling us to look out for.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, so let's just see. I'm going to pull 5. All right, so we've got the color blue.
Blue feather.
Blue feather. Hello. I love rose. Butterfly. And it's just show them what's on you right now.
Oh, wow. And it says dreamer.
See how Spirit works? Like, that is so good. All right, one more. And red.
Okay. You're wearing red.
I am wearing red. I am. Oh my gosh. Spirit is saying he is using her and me to speak to you guys. Like, butterfly and red right here.
I literally love how Spirit works. Like when you ask, it will provide.
Okay. So, guys, I want you to believe that the color blue, or like focus on blue or red, okay? Or symbols of love or eyes, roses, or butterflies. Spirit is saying you have no resistance to these things. And if you just start really thinking about one of these things or all of them, like just over and over and over and over, you're going to see how it just starts popping up in your reality everywhere. And you're going to prove it to yourself like, wow, the power of my mind. And so as you're writing this list, you're putting it out there and you're doing it with no resistance. That's why I feel like lists work better than trying to sit there and for 10 minutes every day and just like envision, because you have the emotion as you're writing it, but you let it go. And that's the problem most of us have when we're trying to manifest, is we can't let the energy fully leave us so that it can return to us. So the color blue, the color red, symbols of love, which would be hearts, kisses, hugs. I'm sorry, I suck at this. Eyes, roses, or butterflies. Okay. Focus on one of those a lot and just watch. Spirit's going to be bringing it into your reality and showing you the power of your mind. When I was like trying to manifest money, like many, many years ago, I would watch these like visual subliminals. And in one of the visual subliminals, there would be like this money ball that would drop down, which just looked like a white basketball with like $100 bills painted on it. And it would like drop down in this video. And then I was eating out at Denny's of all places, and they had a claw machine. And what was in the claw machine? A little basketball with hundreds painted on it. And I was just like,
wow.
Yeah. And I had no resistance to the image of that. That's why it was able to come into my reality so easy. Is what you don't have resistance to, it's going to come in just boom, 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 boom. And oftentimes what we're really desiring, we have great resistance to. That's why we're desiring it. It's not in our life. And so this is just like a little fun exercise to prove to you how powerful your mind and your heart is, your intention is. So write your list, leave nothing out that you want to take place within a year from today. And write a letter to your angels, thanking them for the heavy lifting that they're doing in your life, and to show you what is it going to take. Light the pathway. I will do the work, put it out there. Okay. And then pick one of these. So that is everything for today. Do you have anything else to add?
I'm good.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye.